something that motivates us. It's all about contributing to our well-being, to our wellness in life. And my opinion is that if we live a life with purpose, we're already halfway there.
Well, good afternoon, fellow Bold Not Olders, and welcome to Wednesdays with Wallis. Lovely, lovely, lovely to have you here. Subscribe below. The link is there for you to subscribe. Tell your friends and subscribe to our channel. I'm really on a drive at the moment. I think we've got about 93 subscribers and I'm trying to build it to 100 and then, upwards and onwards from there, but taking, the next small step. But welcome to our show today, which is titled, I'm Old, What Now? Oh, I was thinking about this and I was thinking to myself, well, as we get older, none of us want to admit. I mean, most of us. Some people don't mind going, well, I'm old, so what? It's a bit of a knee-jerk for me. I'm not quite into, saying I'm old, or those couple of times I've caught myself, saying that, oh, God, I'm an old lady or whatever. But I think that I'm old, I'm old, what now? I thought about this and I thought, well, what now? Is there really anything for us to do as we get older? And I mean, look, some people will say, oh, absolutely, there's loads of things for you to do, I mean, I hear yesterday I was out in the car and I was driving along and I heard an insurance company talking about, who's for them, who is their, market, what they were about. And it was about, people who retired that are, upwardly mobile, moving, doing things, the odd one who might be, skydiving, jumping out of an aeroplane. But for the rest of the people, being active and doing things. And I think that is absolutely one group of people. I think there's a group of people who seemingly will call it retire, and they retire and, go to lunches, they might have a hobby, they might, go sailing or, I don't know, all sorts of things. There might be, certain things that they like doing, bushwalking, swimming, all those sorts of things. And I thought about that, pardon me, when I was, when the whole thing was happening, and I thought, and when this ad was running, and I thought, is that me? And is that, who I'm wanting to talk to? Am I wanting to talk to people who are in that category? And are they the sort of people, nothing against people who do those things, but is that the group of people who I want to spend my time with and I want to be around and I want to associate with and I want to kick up my heels with? And the answer was no, that's not it. So, I think this thing about, I'm old, what now, again, comes back to, well, what do you want? What do you want to do? Who are you? And I think that, the more we know about ourselves, the more we understand ourselves, the more we really get the sorts of things that we're interested in and what we'd like to do. My little dog sniffing my legs here. You're a little darling. Pete, oh, hang on, darling. You want to get up with Mummy? Where are you? Come on. Here. Look, here she is. Isn't she beautiful? She's beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful. Do you want to be on the video today talking to people? I think she might want me to be getting up and getting her a munchie or getting her something. So I think that the more we know about it ourselves, the more we really sort, darling, the more we really sort ourselves out and the more we know about ourselves, the better we can answer that question about, I'm old, what now? And I think that's about, what do we want? Who do we want to associate with? What sort of things are we interested in? Because I think that if we say, well, I don't know what I'm interested in, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing, well, I guess that if you don't, nobody else. It's a bit like, years ago I used to go to, seminars and workshops and things like that, hoping to get some answers and get something out of it. But I didn't know what I wanted before I got there. I was just hoping, somebody else might read my mind. They'd know, what was in my head, or something might pop up, something for me. Most times that didn't happen because I didn't know what I wanted out of that. I didn't know the outcome that I wanted. And I look at life like that. I'm looking at this whole thing about I'm old, what now? Well, what now is what outcome do I want? And I'm not talking about, oh, well, we're all going to die. Yeah, I get it. We all will. And as we get older, we get a bit more sort of conscious of that. And we're a bit more like, oh my, goodness, oh God, I'm not immortal after all. But I'm saying that what outcome do we want? What do we want for our lives? What do we want for ourselves? Because the now what, the I'm old is a given. If you're a certain age and you're getting older, you can say I'm old. I mean, if you're past a certain point, you can say, oh, I'm old. I'm an old duck, or I'm an old bloke, or, I'm old. That may be a given. There's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing to change it. The now what is the part we can change. If we know the outcome, if we know what we'd like to have, if we know the sorts of things, if we know about ourselves, if we know the sorts of things that we'd like to be involved in, the things that we'd like to do, well, then I can promise you there's whole groups of people out there who like the same things and like doing the same things and are your, tribe. Do you ever stop and think about, like I was thinking about this, it came to my mind recently when I'm organising a birthday party, not mine, but, another person's birthday. And I was thinking to myself, the group of people, the invitees, the people that are invited to that birthday party are people that are like mine. They're people who, we can relate to. They're the people that you like to be around. They're the people that you like to have conversations with. They're the people that, make you laugh or, put pep in your step. So the I'm old is a given. The what now is up to you. What now? What do you want? What outcome do you want? And it's not about sitting in life's waiting room. Please don't do that. Please find what now for you. Will you do that for me? Because I've become really become, involved in this what now, because I'm looking around me and I'm seeing lots of people and I'm seeing lots of things take place. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, don't allow yourself to get in a rut. Don't allow yourself. It's like, getting in a rut, going nowhere, twiddling your thumbs, waiting for, when you're called home, is don't do it. There's more to life than that. You didn't come for that. We'll talk more about it. I'd like to talk more about it on my future videos, but for today, I've just wanted to put the cat among the pigeons a bit. Now I'm old, now what? And the now what is up to you. Click on the link below and subscribe to Wednesdays with Wallis. I've always got something to say about something. I'm a bit opinionated, but it doesn't hurt to know what you're about and have an opinion about things. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week on Wednesdays with Wallis. Fabulous. Thanks for coming along. Bye for now.